crop, but you better be prepared for the hunt. Because the ones you see now at the back of the line were up front. We're up front, so tell me, are you prepared to make the sacrifice? Are you strong enough to live your life like a fool in paradise? Like a fool in paradise. The things that you say while you're the star of the show will be remembered when your legacy fades. So think what to say before you say what you think, or learn to live with the mistakes that you made. The grass is always greener on the other side. That's because it's not the side that you're on. And all the friends you had when you were number one, they're all gone. They're all gone. So tell me, are you prepared to make the sacrifice? Are you strong enough to live your life like a fool in paradise? Like a fool in paradise. close my eyes and hope that this is just another dream. Reality can't really be as bad as it seems. I hope for something better, but I'm waiting for the worst. And when I open up my eyes, I see the bubble burst. All my dreams are broken as the world is torn apart. Was it really meant to be this way right from the start? If this is all we live for, then I wish that I was dead, just so I could stop these thoughts from going through my head. I close my eyes. I close my eyes. I close my eyes. I close my eyes. I close my eyes again and wish that everything was fine. Even though I know that I'm just wasting precious time, I'm losing my direction. Life is driving me insane. The more things keep on changing, the more they stay the same. So please somebody catch me before I hit the ground. I just can't understand what makes this crazy world go round. The more I look around me, the less I seem to know. If this is all there is, then I don't know where I can go. I close my eyes. 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 I wish that I could turn back time. I close my eyes. I wish that I could press rewind. I close my eyes. I wish that I could change my mind. I close my eyes. I wish that everything was fine. I close my eyes for final time to make my vision clear. The more I try, the more my vision seems to disappear. The world keeps turning around as I turn my inside out. I'm doing all I can to understand what life's about. But everywhere I seem to look, the answer isn't there. Nobody's asking questions, cause nobody seems to care. There has to be some sort of meaning and a reason to exist. If this is all there is, there must be something that I missed. I close my eyes. 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 I wish that I could turn back time. I close my eyes. I wish that I could press rewind. I close my eyes. I wish that I could change my mind. I close my eyes. I wish that everything was fine. I close my eyes. If you're chasing your lost silhouette, intelligent race. We know that we've got all the right solutions. We've traveled to the moon and explored new ground in space. We've improved and developed our senses. We built up this land out of water and sand. We created new logical, groundbreaking thoughts and theories. We got justice for all with blood on our hands. This is our evolution, and this is how we progress. Is this the final solution? Is this the way to success?
Revelation. R8.
We can cure our diseases.
7.
We believe we're the state of the art.
6.
We know that our species so special.
5.
We think that we're incredibly smart. Good is smartness without any heart. We know how to run our machinery. We know how to get the job done. But we're not concerned with the outcome. We're naive to believe that we've come to the right conclusion. Will we ever find the right solution? This is our evolution, and this is how we progress. Is this the final solution? Is this the way to success? This is our evolution, and this is how we progress. Is this the final solution? Is this the way to success?
What is evolution?
This is our evolution, and this is how we progress. Is this the final solution? Is this the way to success? Get a gun to protect yourself from someone else with a gun. Being dogged up to your teeth, that means you don't have to run. Better safe than being sorry, better alive than being dead. Better him than me, you say, as you aim your gun at his head. You live your life for gunpoint, don't be scared, be prepared. This peace you say that you fight for, but it's war you declare. Take a life to save a life, you call that living in peace. It takes more than a piece of metal for the peace to increase. Are you man enough to hold a gun? Are you man enough to turn your back and run? Are you man enough to take a life? Are you man enough to make one? But you won't be much of a match when the blood's on your hands. If you live by the gun, you die by the gun, I promise you that. And you ain't got a goddamn thing if all you got is a gat. History repeats itself, but still we don't pull the brakes. What will it take for us to learn from our own mistakes? I'd rather die defending my own right to never bear arms and live pretending a gun will keep me safe from bodily harm. Are you man enough to hold a gun? Are you man enough to turn your back and run? Are you man enough to take a life? Are you man enough to make one? Are you man enough to hold a gun? Are you man enough to turn your back and run? Are you man enough to take a life? Are you man enough to make one? Sacrifice is the price for freedom, then tell me what's the use? Killing someone to prove that killing is right still ain't no excuse. How can you believe the death will make the suffering cease? Prepare to sacrifice your life once the bullet's released. Are you man enough to hold a gun? Are you man enough to turn your back and run? Are you man enough to take a life? Are you man enough to make one? Are you man enough to hold a gun? Are you man enough to turn your back and run? Are you man enough to take a life? Are you man enough to make one? Are you man enough to hold a gun? Are you man enough to turn your back and run? Are you man enough to take a life? Are you man enough to make one? Why don't you wanna talk to me? Does it feel easier to pass me by? You read my face like I'm a fucking disgrace, and you never look me in the eyes. The truth is always easiest to ignore, and that's why you walk the other way. But is it really that hard for you to think of something comforting to say? Don't look at me as if I'm different. Don't look at me as if I wasn't there. Don't look at me as if I'm no good. Don't look at me as if you didn't care. As if I wasn't there. You walk a little faster like you're trying to say that you really haven't got the time. And when I put my hand out for a coin or two, you just pretend that you've gone blind. It seems hard for you to show any compassion for me, but it wouldn't hurt for you to try. Reality can be painful, but tell me, have you ever wondered why? Don't look at me as if I'm different. Don't look at me as if I wasn't there. Don't look at me as if I'm no good. Don't look at me as if you didn't care. As if I wasn't there. You like to keep a safe distance from me to make sure that we never meet. And just in case I might be dangerous, you quickly turn and walk across the street. You're so scared of the sight that you see that you decide to never understand. Instead of judging me by the way that I look, accept me for who I am. 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 Don't look at me as if I'm different. Don't look at other man. Talking black pride, then you call yourself a nigga. Don't bring yourself down, cause it just don't figure. Take a look at yourself and your history. You don't look like a goddamn nigga to me. It's a negative word and the white man made it. Gave you a name to dominate and trade it. Making blood money off his very own race, man. And all of this because the color of your face, man. Nigga! 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 Uneducated in a neighborhood of crime. Taught from the beginning that you work worst time. Liquor store and gun store next to one another with only one purpose, so you all kill each other, leaving one less problem to worry about. That's the way they do it. This is how it turns out. Justice for all with the American government. I wanna know where all the goddamn money went. We didn't see it and it didn't do no good. I guess you couldn't give a fuck about a black neighborhood. Nigga! 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 You're the real niggas! You're the real niggas! You're the real niggas! You're the real niggas! Always gonna be fanatical minorities, the Ku Klux Klan and fucked up authorities, conservative cunts and religious preachers. I don't care cause they ain't our teachers. Living a life they say is free from sin, then they judge another person by the color of their skin. I feel ashamed of myself, I'm a white human being, surrounded by suckers too afraid to be seen. There ain't such a thing called superior race, and there ain't nothing special about the color of your face. You got a one-way ticket to a dead-end street. The pressure is on, so feel the heat. Media pollution is a very bad solution. Hypocritical hype is your only contribution. So leave us alone and give your brother some space, cause you're a lousy contribution to the human race. Nigga! 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 You're the real niggas! You're the real niggas! You're the real niggas! You're the real niggas. Attack all the things that you say, the way you turn your back and then you walk away. Shut your mouth and open up your eyes. You better take your time and try to realize that no one's free from sin. And when I look at you, I scream within, what is wrong with you? You raise yourself up to a higher degree and look down and disgust at our misery. You know better than your enemy, but it's easy to hate what you just can't be. Don't deny the fact that you're a mortal man. You can't escape from death when it's close at hand. Don't sit upon a pedestal and raise your voice if you're too deaf to listen to the people's choice. Truth! Tell me the truth! The truth, motherfucker! Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth! The truth, you sucker! The truth! Tell me the truth! The truth, motherfucker! Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth! The truth, you sucker! And you take us for food, but I never understood or even made the rule. I'll make my stand against supremacy, cause hypocritical governments threaten me. I know you ain't blind and I know you're aware, but your ego's too big for you to even care. The doors are wide wide open, but your eyes are closed. You're unable to look any further than your nose. You open your mouth and all I hear is lies. You keep spreading your message that I despise. The game you're playing is so easy to see. It's just another repeat of our history. You talk about peace, it's a very strong word. It's always been said, but it's never been heard. High-tech weapons are here to reassure it, but I've never seen a time when they done a shit for it. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. Kick it to me now, cause I just can't figure. Take a small mistake and make a small one bigger. Equality's a word, have you ever even heard it? I guess not, and you don't deserve it. Turning your back on the problems that surface. I get a feeling that you're doing it on purpose. Your mind is slime, so please resign. You can't control your own life, don't try to rule mine. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. True. Tell me the truth. The truth, motherfucker. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. The truth, you sucker. Please, Mr. TV preacher, won't you spare me from all of your crap? You got nothing to say except people pay and make my paycheck fat. You see, the Lord needs money to heal you, to be able to save your souls, your cash, your checks, your New York flats, all your silver and all your gold. I'm telling all you fine young people that anything expensive will do. Just free yourselves from your material lusts and let the Lord take care of you. God damn you, devil preacher. What do you think that you're playing at? You're gaining your wealth, but you're losing yourself when you're talking all that crap. You see, I don't believe in Jesus. He ain't the son of our creator. You say that you do, but I feel sorry for you, cause you're a goddamn money taker. You don't really believe in the Bible. Do you even believe in yourself? Well, no, I don't believe in the good Lord. You see, I believe in myself. Well, I've heard that one before.
The good Lord won't get the news.
You give it all and he still wants more.
You are forgiven, John.
I've got lots of better things to do than be praying on my knees. I ain't begging for no forgiveness with some pretty please. It's a waste of my time. I won't ever sell my soul with your dirty lies. My holy book is in my head and my belief is in my eyes. I'm what you call a non-believer. believer. I won't be knocking on heaven's door. It's a load of goddamn bullshit, and I've heard all that crap before. So no, I won't buy your morals, and I'll never listen to your threats. I won't confess none of my sins to you, 'cause I pay all my debts. You're ripping off the whole nation, and you make them all wanna believe they're paying you with their hard-earned cash, and you stick it up your sleeve. So spare me your speech, because I couldn't care less for your brainwashed point of view. No cross to bear and no God to bless. You won't ever make me be like you.
Lord, bullshit that do it.
Well, I've heard that one before.
The good Lord bullshit that do it.
You give it all and he still wants more.
The good Lord bullshit that do it.
Will you sell your soul for a lie?
The good Lord bullshit that do it.
Well, you can kiss your sweet ass goodbye. Jesus Christ was crucified, and with him your religion died, leaving nothing left but pain and greed. Religious war is all you breed. The nature of our human will was not to learn to rape and kill. The rights of every human creature. We don't need no devil preacher. Profit before people. Is that moral to you? Well, I guess it is with your damn showbiz. You make their dreams come true. You keep filling up your pockets, and you fill them all up with belief, with your lies of love and the good God above. And then Jesus brought us peace. Standing on the TV screen, your suit is straight and your teeth are clean. Telling lies, the fool, the nation, the God above was your creation. It's all so easy to see. It's a load of fucking bullshit to me. And as far as I'm concerned, you're the Judas of
Lord
humanity.
bullshit that do it.
Well, I've heard that one before.
The good Lord bullshit that do it.
You give it all and he still wants more.
The good Lord bullshit that do it.
Will you sell your soul for a lie?
The good Lord bullshit that do it.
Well, you can kiss your sweet ass goodbye.
The good Lord bullshit that do it. The good Lord bullshit that do it. The good Lord bullshit that do it. The good Lord bullshit that do it.
Accusations are filling up my head, and all of my frustrations are lying in your bed. All my explanations just don't make any sense. Leave me be, babe, can't you see the tension's too immense? Can't understand me, so you drag me to the ground. But I don't hear a word you say, you just can't bring me down. So don't you dare to criticize the way I think and live. All you get is what I've got and what I want to give. I love you, I hate you, I kiss you, I rape you, I cheat and deceive you, I leave you. I love you, I hate you, I kiss you, I rape you, and I cheat and deceive, but I need you. You say you really need me, and then you close the door. You say you want to leave me, and then you beg for more. Well, I ain't sentimental, so don't try to set a trap. Cause every time you hug me, you stab me in the back. Well, if you want my body, then just make love to my mind. And don't you try to hurt me, cause I ain't the hurting kind. I told you that I loved you, but you didn't care at all. I needed you to touch me, but instead you crushed my balls. I love you, I hate you, I kiss you, I rape you, I cheat and deceive you, I leave you. I love you, I hate you, I kiss you, I rape you, and I cheat and deceive, but I need you. I need you. I need I said I need you, but that was just a lie. You asked me if I loved you, but you never asked me why. So now you've got your answer, and I hope you're satisfied. And don't you dare to tell me that you ever even tried. There's nothing I can give you that you ain't already got. Cause even when you've got it all, you say that I forgot. To give you all my loving, and to give you all my time. Well, there ain't enough for the both of us, and right now I want mine. I love you, I hate you, I kiss you, I rape you, I cheat and deceive you, I need you. I love you, I hate you, I kiss you, I rape you, and I cheat and deceive, but I need you. I need you. understand it didn't mean shit to me. Everybody always told me I was out of my mind, but I never did kiss anybody's behind. I'm a lot older and I guess I should know, but I'm standing on the roof just watching the show. Standing on the edge of my step belongs to me, and I'm telling you all I won't miss what I see. When I was alive. Try to catch me if you can. You can't catch me. What is wrong and what is right? Oh, your power and your might.
listen, let's face it, we've got Americans in Somalia, Americans in the Gulf, and we're arguing about an issue like this. It doesn't make any sense to many Americans.
Some states have a plan to hold down their welfare costs by encouraging the poor not to get pregnant.
It's a free country and I'm not going to keep my mouth shut.
Take away your common sense and no communication just to benefit your way. Then take away your make and pay your move with desperation and hope they will obey. You can't understand why you're misunderstood. You believe what you're doing is good. You laugh in the face of the poor and the weak and take away their freedom to speak. You build up a wall with your false perfection just to protect yourself. But you can't understand that you're the disease and you're killing everybody else. And you won't understand until life does cease to exist on a planet Earth. So you play with the kids and you pay for your sins and then you pray in the church. What is black and what is white? What is wrong and what is right? All your power and your might. What is black and what is white? your vein. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow, sad to see you. I've seen you in so many different ways. The reflections of your agony are scarred upon your face. You warm the spoon just to numb yourself from much, much better days. And you hope that someone else is there who might want to take your place. Every time you scream, I hear you, though you scream so silent. And you're longing for your baby child to be in a much better place. So addicted to your loneliness, full of self-destructive violence. You still try to love your child and see the smile upon its face. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow, sad to see you. Take away the pain and take away your sorrow. I cry in silence, hoping you'll come through. Take away the pain, you could be dead tomorrow. I wish that I could help you, but there's nothing I could do. I wish that I could help you, but there's nothing I can do. Feel as if I'm by your side, even though you're far away from here. The poison mingles with your blood and slowly satisfies you. But what I wonder most of all is if you really want to disappear. You keep struggling with emotions mixed inside you. Please don't disappear. You know too many people love you, but you see you're still the only one that can never dry your tears. So don't you rely on anyone below or up above you. You better grab your life and then get a grip before it disappears. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow. Sad to see your sorrow, sad to see you. Sad to see your sorrow. 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 Sad to see your sure that you get more than you deserve. I've told you 1,000 times, but you still won't listen. I've given you 1,000 chances, but you still won't learn. And I've seen 1,000 signs that you've been missing. I've told you 1,000 times, wait until your turn. But it's not your turn. Stop breathing my air, you're all over my face. Just give me some room, stop stealing my space. Take one step back, and then one step more, until you reach the door. I've told you 1,000 times, but you still won't listen. I've given you 1,000 chances, but you still won't learn. And I've seen 1,000 signs that you've been missing. I've told you 1,000 times, wait until your turn. But it's not your turn. Make sure I've got the right ingredients before I heat up the pan. I take a little bit of bitterness to grease it up and keep everything close in hand. Then I add a few ounces of fresh frustration and half a cup of attitude. A rush of adrenaline to spice things up, and then half a spoon of bad mood. One bottle of my sweat, one bottle of tears, a few drops of my own blood. It all blends together like a cat and a dog, and the result is as clear as mud. I pick the worst situation out of a bunch and throw it right into the mix. And last but not least, I add a little bit of spit, just a few little nasty clicks. That's a recipe for hate. That's a recipe for hate. That's a recipe for hate. Turn up the heat to 400 degrees and go to work on the attitude. I shake it all up in a provocative way to make sure that it comes out rude. And then I grind down the frustration hard so that all of the sense can blend. I pour the sweat on top and then the tears to make sure that I don't make friends. When the mood is wrong, if the fin is right, I can add the adrenaline. But I got to be careful with the dose I use. The effect shouldn't lessen thin. The plot comes last, cause it always has a tendency to cool and coagulate. So I calculate and make no mistakes. It's so fresh that it still pulsates. That's a recipe for hate. 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 When the meal is done, you get a spoiled appetite and a dish full of disagree. So make the runs on the side, a plate full of hate, served with a fistful of meat. That's a recipe for hate. 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 You say the media's responsible for choosing what they show, but I think we're all smart enough to know that the news is here to show us what is really going on. Entertainment isn't real, so I couldn't be wrong. There ain't no point in banning everything you hate to see, cause if you don't approve, all you really have to do is turn off your TV. Violence was here before we had the television, so I don't think the people really need your supervision. Cause nobody was laughing when the scenes of war exploded. It's easier to laugh when the gun ain't loaded. In reality, you're dead when you're a victim of a gun, but on the television show the situation can be fun. Cause the biggest jokes in life are always based on our reality. The difference is an actor doesn't kill to make his salary. You can't stop the violence with your faith, morality. Cause human nature made brutality. You can't stop the violence with your faith, morality. When human nature made brutality. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? The only real problem is the violence in reality. If you want to ban a violent show, then ban the news. Cause that's the only film everybody's gonna lose. You can't choose, and no one's getting paid. The only thing that's happening is people getting slayed. Film fiction is a reflection of the facts of real life. It's impossible to kill somebody with a plastic knife. So why are you complaining about the violence that you see on TV? When the only real problem is the violence in reality. You can't stop the violence with your faith, morality. Cause human nature made brutality. You can't stop the violence with your faith, morality. When human nature made brutality. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? The only real problem is the violence in reality. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? The only real problem is the violence in reality. Problem is the violence in reality. Who made you the hero? Who made you the judge? Who gave you the right to decide? And what makes you think that you can't do no wrong? Why should the whole world step aside? You can't come and tell me that you're free from sin, cause that would be telling a lie. It's not without reason that accidents happen, but still you don't ask yourself why. It takes a hijacking, then you go attacking your enemies without any proof. Cause you like to think the world spins around you, but that's just so far from the truth. Step down from your throne, it's time you woke up before it blows up in your face. Cause no man is an island, so stop breeding violence, it's neither the time nor the place. Just face up to the fact that you get what you give, so expect to pay back in return. No one wants to listen to all your complaining, cause your problems are not our concern. Your history haunts you like a knife in the back. Your dreams have all crumbled to dust. Now according to you, you're a God-fearing man, but whose version of God should I trust? Should I trust? Should I trust? Should I trust? Everyone is hurting, so don't make it seem as if the only one bleeding is you. Because you got off so easy in comparison to the pain that you put others through. But still you paint a picture as if you're the victim of some kind of terrible plot. But that isn't true, because everyone knows that you fired the first lethal shot. And still you have the guts to claim to the world that you're a peace-loving country and race. But you don't show compassion, all I see is a killer. It's written all over your face. All over your face, 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 all over Who made you the hero? Who made you the judge? Who gave you the right to decide? And what makes you think that you can't do no wrong? Why should the whole world step aside? Survival of the fittest, the toughest, the meanest, the slickest. When the shit hits the fan, then we'll see who's the leanest, the quickest. We'll witness the vultures when they begin the fighting and the feasting. There's a piece of the beast in us all that we're afraid of just releasing. There's no rhyme or reason when our instincts are awoken. The borders are broken, suddenly the truth is spoken. Survival of the fittest, the toughest, the meanest, the slickest. We're all in for the money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. Break all of the rules necessary to win the competition. Fake your place in the rat race and then try to take the pole position. The mission is simply to make sure that you get all your chances. So make no mistakes and make sure that nobody else advances. Make your way to the top by any means necessary, and carry on until your enemies are dead and buried. The greed is what feeds us every time we plant the seed. It's the root of all evil, but we take what we need. Survival of the fittest, the toughest, the meanest, the slickest. We're all in for the money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. We're all looking for the power, the money and the glory, and the story never stops. You like to kill for territory. It's better safe than sorry. Watch your back, this is a war. A sneak attack and pay back. They got a foot in the door, so be sure to be secure, or be sure to draw blood. We're all down in the dirt, dragging our name through the mud. While we won't do for love, we do for money and fame. In this game, the main aim is to make yourself a name. For the money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame. It's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, fame, it's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the glory, the fame, it's the same old story. The money, the power, the glory, the fame, it's the same old story. Are you satisfied with everything the way it is? Are you stuck in the conformity of mind and your own biz? Does a confrontation make you wanna turn and run? And do you think about the things you like to have undone? Are you scared of looking back at all the things you said? And do you keep the words you like to say inside your head? Well, nothing changes by itself without some kind of clash. And there's always gonna be some barriers to smash. Are you scared to be? Scared of what you see? Are you scared to change? Scared to rearrange? There's a chance that you never take the chances you get. If you never move ahead, you'll keep on looking back. The only thing you're doing is just filling out the cracks. Another coat of artificial paint won't change a thing unless the whole foundation gets a brand new coloring. What is there to lose except some insecurity that you replace with faith to not be scared of what you see? Cause every little risk you take breaks down another wall. The biggest chance that you can take is just to let it fall. Are you scared to be? Scared of what you see? Are you scared to change? Scared to rearrange? There's a chance that you never take the chances you get. There's a chance you haven't taken any chances yet. Are you scared to be? Scared of what you see? Are you scared to change? Scared to rearrange? There's a chance that you never take the chances you get. There's a chance you haven't taken any chances yet. I thought I knew you. It only goes to show that I was wrong. So wrong. I see right through you, and everything we used to have is gone. It's all gone. You said you loved me, but did you mean a word of what you said? When you said you're thinking of me, I'm sure that someone else was in your bed, getting head. I'll tell you what, love is just a four-letter word. Like it or not, love is just a four-letter word. You say it's over, and treat me like you don't know who I am. Who I am. I hope you know, girl, that you've turned me into a broken man. That's all I am. And then you tell me that you found somebody new. Well, good for you. But do you really think I care about the things you do? Fuck both of you. I'll tell you what. Love is just a four-letter word. Like it or not, love is just a four-letter word. So now you left me, I bet that you could hardly even wait. I used to love you, now you're just the girl I love to hate. All I can say is, I wish I'd listened to my own advice. I learned the hard way that you are cold as ice, so thanks a lot. Love is just a four-letter word. Like it or not, love is just a four-letter word. I'll tell you what. Love is just a four-letter word. 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 Where you always end up turning your nose. Well, I suppose you wanna go where the in crowd goes and know everything the in crowd knows. Saying everything right, you keep your image tight with everyone you meet and greet. But the truth of it all is that it's easy to fall if you can stand on your own fucking feet. You're so busy kissing everyone's ass, you haven't noticed that your nose is brown. Well, you're the clown of the town, but you think you're going up. Well, I can promise you you're going down. So stop wasting your time because you're way out of line. It's all imaginary fame. You're not wearing a crown, and the only place you'll ever be famous in is your own brain. 15 minutes of being famous. The whole lifetime of being nameless. 15 minutes of being famous. So on your way to fame. A whole lifetime of being nameless. You made yourself a name. Someone always has to lose, you see, so that somebody else can win. And I really don't think that you're smart enough to understand which seat you're in. You can't win if you're not strong enough to stand for something, cause someone else will stand on you. No matter what you do, all you're ever gonna be is just another ass that they can screw. 15 minutes of being famous. So on your way to fame. The whole lifetime of being nameless. You made yourself a name. 15 minutes of being famous. The spotlight is aimed at you. A whole lifetime of being nameless. And then somebody new. You suck celebrity cock so you can make it to the top. You cooperate whatever the vice. But when you reach the top, all you can do is drop, and that's when you stop paying the price. It's paradise when you go from rags to wearing riches. Suddenly everyone is your friend. But the money only talks while your legacy walks, and then you're back to wearing rags again. 15 minutes of being famous. So on your way to fame. The whole lifetime of being nameless. You made yourself a name. 15 minutes of being famous. The spotlight is aimed at you. A whole lifetime of being nameless. And then somebody new. 15 minutes of being famous. So on your way to fame. The whole lifetime of being nameless. You made yourself a name. responsibilities. I took mine, so I deserve what I got. I got my name on the wall of fame, I'm going straight to the top. It cost me a lot of money, but I took my degree, and that's the biggest difference between you and me. There's not a thing in the world that my money can't buy. I can't understand why you didn't even try. So why complain? I feel no shame. I've used my skill, and the next generation has to pay the bill. So why complain? I feel no shame. I've used my skill, and the next generation has to pay the bill. You can't blame me because you're underfed. You should be glad that you got a roof over your head. If you work for a living, you can pay your rent instead of begging me for help when all your money's spent. You won't ever fool me because I know you're tight. I see you standing on the corner like a parasite. You're a loser and you know it, but you don't even care. I can't understand why you say life ain't fair. So why complain? I feel no shame. I've used my skill, and the next generation has to pay the bill. So why complain? I feel no shame. I've used my skill, and the next generation has to pay the bill. Pay the bill. Pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. Pay the bill. Pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't complain. I've done everything I can, but it's still the same. I got nothing to lose, so why should I give a fuck? My life's a piece of shit, and that's where I'm stuck. I never got a fair chance to even prove myself. So tell me, why should I be nice to anybody else? You say you can't understand why I say life is a bitch. I can't understand how you can be so rich. So what do you mean we got the same possibilities? I haven't even got your educational abilities. I just had a school before I made my degree, cause the welfare law made more sense to me. I try to work for a living so I can pay on my debts, and I come to realize this is as good as it gets. I hate my fucking life more than you hate me. I just can't understand why this is how it should be. So why complain? It's still the same. We're standing still, while the next generation has to pay the bill. So why complain? It's still the same. We're standing still, while the next generation has to pay the bill. Pay the bill. Pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. Pay the bill. Pay the bill. The next generation has to pay the bill. The next generation has to pay. I was raised in the name of the Constitution. I believe in Jesus Christ, but not in evolution. For my family and country, I would go to war. The Southern protect us from the evil that infects us to the core. That's what I'm fighting for. You got to live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. My duty to serve my God and my nation will guide me on my way to salvation. I've got my God-given right to defend my freedom. Better safe than sorry is the slogan when I beat them to secure what I'm fighting for. You got to live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Maintaining the peace means fighting the beast, but I'm surely prepared to die. Because a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, and I know the God's on my side. You got to live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Live like a man or die like a coward. Live like a coward or die like a man. Die! Job with a minimum pay. You do all of the work, but you don't get no say. You never raise your voice or try to run the show. You always get there first, you're always last to go. You always take your share, no more, no less. And when you've had your turn, there's always something left for whoever's next. Behind you in the line, when there's work to do, you always spend some time. You work your hands to the bone, but you don't complain. You never push up front just for your personal gain. This goes out to all the zeros, to my personal heroes, all the losers and zeros. You're my personal heroes. This goes out to all the zeros. You never do no wrong. You never hurt no one. You always tell yourself the best is yet to come. No matter how things look, how bad it all may seem, you always stand your ground and live by your name. You work your hands to the bone, but you don't complain. You never push up front just for your personal gain. This goes out to all the zeros, to my personal heroes, all the losers and zeros. You're my personal heroes. This goes out to all the zeros, to my personal heroes, all the losers and zeros. You're my personal heroes. This goes out to all the zeros. We're all heroes. We're all zeros. We're all heroes. We're all zeros. We're all heroes. We're all zeros. We're all heroes. This goes out to all the zeros, to my personal heroes, all the losers and zeros. You're my personal heroes. This goes out to all the zeros, to my personal heroes, all the losers and zeros. You're my personal heroes. This goes out to all the zeros. cause I believe in my lies. I believe that if I make my own alibis, I would find a good reason and a better excuse so I could justify my hate and my self-abuse. I wouldn't satisfy myself in any way I could, because I knew that I would always be misunderstood. I did a lot of mean things that are hard to forgive, but all I ever wanted was a life to live. Too bad you never really understood the way of time. I never looked into my mind. Gonna get yourself back to the sky. Don't ask me why. Doesn't anybody listen? Why doesn't anybody hear? Why doesn't anybody see me? Why don't you interfere? Why doesn't anybody listen? Why doesn't anybody hear? Why doesn't anybody see me? Why don't you interfere? I just can't despise all weeds. Never need to know your beat. Don't ask me why. Looking back at my life, there's a lot I regret. I made a lot of mistakes that I can never forget, but I didn't know better. I was insecure. I guess I never took care of my problem before. I feel bad about the people that I pushed around. I feel bad about the people that I let down. I put the blame on myself. I can't look the other way. Living with my guilt is the price I have to pay. Why doesn't anybody listen? Why doesn't anybody hear? Why doesn't anybody see me? Why don't you interfere? Why doesn't anybody listen? Why doesn't anybody hear? Why doesn't anybody see me? Why don't you interfere? You do everything right for all the wrong reasons, and you choose all the tricks of the trade. From the tip of your toes to the tip of your tongue, you've carefully planned your crusade. It's all surface, no substance, all paid in advance, but you're the one paying the price. And the only thing left will be a hole in your pocket when everyone else gets their slice. Where are you now? What have you done? You had the world in your hands, but it slipped through your fingers, and now look at what you become. Where are you now? What have you done? What have you got left? What have you become? The master plan wasn't yours, you were just the excuse to squeeze out some juice from the fruit. And nobody cares about your personal life. All you are is the latest recruit. The sweet smell of success has a foul aftertaste, and when you lost your place in the sun, what you won't do for love, you just do for money. So you best take the money and run. Where are you now? What have you done? You had the world in your hands, but it slipped through your fingers, and now look at what you become. Where are you now? What have you done? You had the world in your hands, but it slipped through your fingers, and now look at what you become. Where are you now? What have you done? What have you got left? What have you become? There are no rules in the book that apply to the game. The truth comes like a slap in the face. And the next runner-up gets a moment to shine in the spotlight once you've lost your place. Keep on wearing that suit for as long as it fits, and pretend that it's not wearing you. And while you're busy being somebody you're not, you're better off not having a clue. Where are you now? What have you done? You had the world in your hands, but it slipped through your fingers, and now look at what you've become. Where are you now? What have you done? You had the world in your hands, but it slipped through your fingers, and now look at what you've become. Where are you now? What have you done? What have you got left? What have you become? In your favorite dream, it's a pleasant surprise with all your favorite scenes. Just like a beautiful day without a cloud in the sky. And the only thing to blind you is the sun in your eyes. All your thoughts are awake, traveling through stories that your mind likes to make. Take a look around, enjoy what you feel. Is it just imagination or is everything real? Don't wake me up, I wanna dream. Don't wake me up, I wanna dream. I want this dream to last forever. Don't wake me up, I wanna dream. I want this dream to last forever. Don't wake me up. Don't give me that crap, cause I'm not all ears. I won't fall for your cries or your crocodile tears, your stupid statements or your lousy lies. Cause I can see it was you from the look in your eyes, from the way that you move to the things you say. It doesn't matter what you do, you give yourself away. But you refuse to admit you don't wanna be wrong. So you say that it was me when you know that it was you all along. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can say what you want, but you can't face me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. Every time you show up, you always bring bad news. And you try to make it seem as if I stand accused. Without the evidence, God knows who's right. So if you don't know what you're talking about, then keep your lips sealed tight. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can say what you want, but you can't face me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. This shit, I think I'm through with you. I've heard enough of your lies to know that they're not true. So why don't you crawl back to where you once came from? Cause this time I know I'm right, and that means you're wrong. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can say what you want, but you can't face me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can say what you want, but you can't face me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. You can blame who you want, but you can't blame me. I've been scared to be heard, and I feared that my words would appear in a place that was weird and absurd. While my face is replaced with a picture of me where you see all the flaws of the fake imagery in the great industry I've been made by the trade. While I make my mistakes in this great masquerade, the parade is all phony, and they're laughing at me when they see how I deal with my own misery. History is repeated, and my brain is deleted, but I'll stay in my seat up until I'm defeated. The beat may be distant, but I still hear the click, and I'll kick up a storm until I make myself sick. And when I lose the plot and they tighten the knot, then I'll take what I can when I can while I'm high. I figured out the plot. I'll give it what I got. I'll give it my best shot. If you like it or not, I want world domination. I want world domination. Give me world domination. Give me world domination. I want world domination. I want world domination. Give me world domination. It's been more than a year of ignoring my fear, cause I cleared out my thoughts until they disappear. I still hear the signals and I see all the signs. They've all been assigned to the back of my mind. I find that in time, all my doubts are outshined by a new kind of faith that I'm blazing my shrine. I refuse to resign, don't give in to my whim, so I follow the line. For as long as my limbs choose to carry my weight, and my heart still pulsates. The stakes may be high, but I can't hesitate. I'll do whatever it takes to break out of this mold and to shake out the demons and whatever holds me from being the best I can possibly be, the most meanest and leanest and dopest MC. I figured out the plot. I'll give it what I got. I'll give it my best shot. If you like it or not, I want world domination. I want world domination. Give me world domination. Give me world domination. I want world domination. I want world domination. Give me world domination. Give me world domination. You can all hate me, but you can't duplicate me, cause I've been copyrighted and no one can break me. I'll shake up your rumors with humor that's lethal till you understand that you can't be my equal. There won't be no sequel for as long as I'm standing. It's totally wrong, it's a misunderstanding or a misunderstatement. Do you need a translation? Killing you with my mouth is my main occupation. I figured out the plot. I'll give it what I got. I'll give it my best shot. Cause I'm right on spot. I want world domination. I want world domination. Give me world domination. Give me world domination. I want world domination. I want world domination. Give me world domination. I want world domination. that I am the one to blame. To blame. I am the one to blame. To blame. To promise that you always will. Candle lit on the windowsill. You know I'll be coming home. You know I never wanted to go away. What am I supposed to say when I hear the sound of the trumpets go? Who says all is fair and love and war? All is fair and love and war. Your pictures come close to my heart. Letters all but fall apart. Each night I read them over again. You know I never wanted to go away. But what am I supposed to say when I hear the sound of the trumpets come? Who says all is fair and love and war? All is fair and love and war. No, I never wanted to go away. I swear, it's war. Fair and love and war. All is fair and love and war. All is fair and all is fair and love and war. All is fair and all is fair and love and war. All is fair, all is fair, all is fair and love and war. All is fair, all is fair, all is fair and love and Do you see me sitting here, waiting for you to say anything? Your head hung low, kicking stones down the road to hell now. I'm waiting for you to say anything, or anything, yeah. I know you are the only one. A little taste of heaven, and you know I am the only one. You better take the hell. your eyes scream. The end is creeping in. I'll need 37 stitches to keep the pain in. And I know you are the only one on the darkest side of the sun. On the darkest side of the sun. Oh yeah. Followed the pipe of sweet whistling. Got it down the path by the wrong hand. Closed my eyes for the chance of a better view. Closed my ears so I couldn't hear you. And I know you are the one, the one. You know I am the one. You better take the hell. I know you are the only one. Well, little taste of heaven, and you know I am the only one. You better take the hell. Your eyes scream, the end is creeping in. I'll need 37 stitches to keep the pain in. And I know you are the only one on the darkest side of the sun. Do you see me sitting here, still waiting for you to say anything? Head hung low, kicking stones down the road to hell now. I'm waiting for you, I'm waiting for you. Just say anything, yeah. I know you are the only one. Well, little taste of heaven, and you know I am the only one. You better take the hell. Your eyes scream, the end is creeping in. I'll need 37 stitches, 37 stitches, yeah. I know you are the only one on the darkest side of the sun. I know, on the darkest side of the sun. You are the one on the darkest side of the sun. Hands raised for the Zen. This is where the story began. That's my halo. I'm scarred by where I've been. This ain't over till it's over. This ain't over till it's over, yeah. The hell I've been through. What's on my face in the bottom of a bottle? The hell I've gone through to be reborn, reborn again. The hell I've been through. Shot down, ripped through, dragged through. The hell I've gone through to be reborn, reborn again. Again. Tear away, redefine, bring me down this life. Take what's wrong and make it right. Crucified every time I tried. This ain't over, roll me over. This ain't over till it's over. The hell I've been through. What's on my face in the bottom of a feel the raindrops running down my back. The words you used to ruin me. You ruined me. And I remember the rain in my eyes, the day you turned and ran away. You ruined me. I feel paralyzed. You leave me broken. I feel paralyzed. You leave me so broken. Can you make the pain stop? Swallow all those thoughts you used to have that crippled me. You ruined me. Can you remember the pain in my eyes, the day you turned and ran away? You ruined me. I feel paralyzed. You leave me broken. I feel paralyzed. You leave me so broken. You keep me tied down. You're stealing my crown. You leave me hopeless. I feel paralyzed. I feel paralyzed. You leave me broken. I feel paralyzed. You leave me so broken. You keep me tied down. You're stealing my crown. You leave me hopeless. I feel paralyzed. I feel paralyzed. I feel paralyzed.
I'm tearing away. Pieces are falling, I can't seem to make them stay. You run away. Faster and faster, you can't seem to get away.
Break!
care about anyone or anything. I don't care about anyone else but me. I don't care about anyone.
Take me somewhere where I belong to. Rivers deep and clear. Take me somewhere where I belong to. Take me somewhere far from here. No more crying and no more tears. No concessions. No more fears. Take me somewhere where I belong to. Take me somewhere where I can be free. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. Take me somewhere to the mountain. Take me somewhere to the sea. Take me somewhere where I belong to. Take me somewhere where I can be free. Take me somewhere to the river. Take me somewhere in the sky. Take me somewhere where I belong to. Take me somewhere where I can fly. somewhere.